Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 9. How are you? Hope all of you are well by the blessing of Almighty Allah. Welcome to our online platform NIEVS Home School. This is Muhammad Abul Kalam, Assistant Teacher of English, National Ideal English Version School. Dear learners, today I am going to conduct an English second paper class for the students of class 9. Let's see our today's topic. It is verbs part 1. I am telling again, it is verbs part 1. That means in the lecture, that means the topic is verbs, and on this topic you will have two classes. It is part 1 and part 2. Inshallah, our verbs 1, that means verbs part 1 class will be held, and this is our lecture number 3 and homework number 2 on our annual term syllabus. Dear learners, in this connections I request you open your English grammar and composition book. English grammar and composition book, page number 97. Page number is 97. The title is kinds of verbs. Dear learners, let's start our class with the definition. At first, the verb. We all know that verb is a kind of word which describes an action, circumstances, experience and situations. This is the definition of verbs. In these connections, I request all of my students of class 9 to look at both. So at first we will read a text from our book, page number 97. So look here, read the following passage and look at the underlined verbs. Mr. Kamal is a big scholar. He is our English teacher. He has written many books. All his books are very good. He has a lot of money. He comes to school in his own car. He himself drives the car. He drives very carefully. Dear learners, look here. Here the word is. In the first sentence is, and in the second sentence is also. So in this connections, look at the second para. It is written. Look at the word phrases after these verbs. In the first two sentences, is followed by a noun phrase, and the noun phrase refers to the subject of the sentence. Okay, after is a big scholar, then after is here our English teacher. Okay, yeah, that means these noun phrases refer to the subject of the sentence. So is here is a linking verb. Here we have got a definition that is here is an example of linking verb. So look at the definition of linking verb. A linking verb is followed by a noun or adjective which refer to the subject. This is the linking verb, and this is the little summary or descriptions about the linking verb. Okay, now in these connections, okay, now we will go to our go to some examples. Look here, look at some more linking verbs in the following sentences. For example, she got nervous in the class, and after got that, what is adjective? It is nervous. Then the man has got met, has gone met. Okay, after has gone, there is adjective word met, and the food tastes delicious. Look, these three words are linking verb. For example, got, has gone and taste. Now we have got an idea regarding linking verb. Now we will go to transitive and intransitive verb. Look, a transitive verb is followed by an object. That means whenever there will be an object after the verb, it will be transitive verb. Then there will be no object after the verb, there is intransitive verb. Okay, this is the idea about transitive and intransitive verb. In these connections, we have more examples. Now to have the examples, we need to go to page number 98 regarding our transitive and intransitive verb. Look here, see the use of some more transitive verbs in the following sentences. Number 1, who has broken the calf? That means after has broken, the object is the calf. Then he reads a lot of story books. After reads, object is a lot of story books. Then I shall take a cup of tea. After take a cup of tea. These all are the examples of transitive verb. Now look at the examples of intransitive verb in E number person. The baby is sleeping. So look, after sleeping there is no object. The boys are playing in the field. Okay, look here. He was killed in an incident. So look at the first example. Okay. Then the baby is sleeping. There is no object at the end of this verb. An intransitive verb may be followed by nothing, or it may followed by a number of adverbial things. Okay, these things is done. Now we have understood linking verb, then intransitive verb, then transitive verb. Dear learners, now we will go to our next page, page number 99. Here the segment is the infinitive. Look it is the infinitive. Infinitive means the to infinite. So look here. So here some basic discussions regarding the infinitives. We have already discussed tense and modals in the earlier units. Besides, there are other types of verbs that can sometimes cause problems for learners of English. There are verbs followed by infinitive, verb plus ing form, and verbs that can be followed by either an infinite or by ing. So look here, there are three passages regarding the infinite. Okay, for to save time, we will only read only one passage regarding the infinite. Read the following text and notice the underlined verbs in the sentence. So look here, number A, it is Karim wanted to tell Bahar the truth. So look here, after wanted, the infinitive verb is to tell Bahar the truth, but at the same time he did not want to upset. So look here, after did not want, the word is upset. Last is he arranged to meet, after arranged it is to meet. Last one is decided to ask. That means these are the examples of infinitives. Now I think you have understood. So look here, there is a portion like grammatical point or grammar point. We use the pattern verb plus to infinitive with various common verbs such as want, hope, intend, expect, plan, try, manage, arrange, fail, wish, etc. Okay, that means after this verb we will use the base form of the verb or the to plus base form. Now look, examples. I will not give you more examples, only 2 or 3 examples are enough to understand. I hope to see you in office tomorrow. So look here, hope, after hope, that means to see, clear. Then do you want to discuss? So look here, after want, that is to discuss. Very easy. We are trying. So look at the word try, that means to set off. I hope that you have understood this segment very much properly. Now we will go to our page number 101. This is the infinitive without to. So look here, read the following sentence and notice the use of the infinitive without, with to and without to. So look here, yes, very easy. My friend and I went to watch. So look here, it is with to. After went, there is to watch. That is infinitive with to. An English film on DVD at the British Council Library yesterday. It was very funny film and it made us laugh. So look here, there is no to. After made, okay, then object asked, then is the verb. Okay, there is no to. This is the without to. Another example, look at below. Last sentence it is, we were laughing so much that ultimately the assistant librarian came and made us leave. So look here, after made, then object asked, then the base form of the verb is leave. This is the infinitive without to. Okay, now look at another grammatical point or grammar point. We use the infinitive without to after modal verbs. For example, will, can, could, may, must, might, must, should, etc. We could not stop. We will remember the incident. We use the infinitive without to after make and let. This is thing. Now dear learners, look here. Here two activities. This activity 1 and 2. This will be your homework. Activity 1 and activity 2. Okay, that means page number 101 and page number 102. Okay, activity 1 and activity 2. This will be your homework. My dear students, in this connections I request you, please pick up the sentence. Then in the gap you will write the appropriate answer following our this class. Here is activity 1 and activity 2. That means you must pick up the sentences and in the gap you will write the exact answer or the proper answer. Dear students, I hope that all of you have understood this verbs part 1 class, and inshallah our next class will be held on verbs part 2. Please keep practicing at home and do your homework properly. Finally, see you again inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.